Welcome back to the next part of this no-shield run, and I've just decreased my speaker volume, headphone volume quite dramatically. That's rather better. So yes, in the last episode, we got here. All we did last time was faff around, fail to make adequate decisions, head briefly into the Darkroot Garden, join the Forest Covenant to make them friendly, and speak to an NPC, which will cause him to appear in Blighttown as a vendor, which I am going to like because I might go katana. I may at least buy one because I want to see whether it can parry, frankly. I could look it up, but it's kind of more fun this way, don't you think? So that's what we're going to do. This is the back door. It is so much easier than the front door, because if you're just trying to get to the boss, if you're trying to get to the Eagle Shield, it's actually pretty hard going this way. I should really be paying full attention here. Yeah, that's gonna chafe. Yeah, that was poor. Backstab, damn you. Okay, so our backstabs are actually decent now. Yeah, with the +8 weapon, and that was so worth getting, those guys are not too hard. I think it may just be trees that our damage sucks against. Come along. Never beckon at a mob with a distant large club, because he'll just poison you and then bellow and laugh. Shouldn't be a problem killing this guy before the poison kills us. And a delightful dung pie. I'm not too worried about the poison because this is the back door, and it's actually the way out, in fact, about the only sensible way out of Blighttown. You can get out the other way, but you actually get the key to open the door that we cut through with the master key further down here. So the key to these guys is primarily backstab. And this area is much nicer to fight them in. You meet some of these at the front entrance to Blighttown, and just because of the geography, it's much more painful. Okay. So, this is Blighttown. I don't know if this is my least favourite area in the game. It's a tough call. It probably is, you know. So that's the key to the New Londo Ruins door from the Valley of Drakes, which we have just been through because we have the master key, so we don't need it. If you're playing a magic user, there's quite a nice run you can do through here. Oh, hang on. I forgot he was alive. By jumping off the ledge behind me and linking it across, you can get yourself a very nice wizardly robe. The Crimson set, I think it is. These insects are a constant hazard in this area. They really are. They don't stop coming. There's nothing you can do about them, because if you kill them, they just come back. You do have to kill them periodically, because otherwise they'll kill you, but this isn't one of those times. So, true to form, well actually unusually for me, I remembered to talk to Sheba of the East before we came this way, so he is actually here. Normally I do all the previous section, but I failed to talk to him, and thus I get here, and he's not here.
Strange to meet away from the clan and the forest. But while you are here, how about some equipment?
So he only vends to you.
But I can only keep so many. And you know, you are a friend.
So he'll only sell to you if you're a member of the clan, so definitely worth getting what you need before joining another clan. So there's some nice weapons here. Demon's Great Axe is a classic slow great two-hander weapon. It is slightly better than the Great Axe from the sewers, from the depths. Claws are very fun, really quite slow, certainly not faster than a sword, but kind of fun in Ambi, but the second one is an impractical weapon as an offhander. Shotel, really nice, speedy little stabby weapon. Can go through shields. It's a bit under-damaging, but the Uchigatana is the weapon I'm interested in. I think I'm just gonna... do I buy one now? Well, I need to burn these souls somehow now anyway. So yeah, I'm gonna pick up a small amount of souls. Thought we'd need a couple of those.
I have. I see. You have a sharp eye for trinkets. Suits me fine. I'll be seeing you.
I have an eye for sharp trinkets, if that counts. So, obviously it wouldn't be an upgrade to switch to this now because we're at +8, which is 144, which is decent. We would need strength 14 to wield this. It is a slash thrust weapon. What I want to know is, well, I think we can probably see some of its, well, we can see a very poor attempt at swinging it because it's too heavy. He's kind of hamming that up a bit, I think, really. It's not that heavy. It's heavy. I'd like to just see its parry animation. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do that without investing stat points. I think that might be an attack, which is disappointing. But it may be that that's simply the animation you get, because I don't know if there is a you can't parry with it yet because it's too heavy animation. Certainly not for every weapon, I have no idea. We can investigate that later. So, first things first, bonfire, two-handing, and healing up first. So heal is really handy if you're going to go miracle in any way. Just to make things more fun, the water is poisonous. So if you're in around this area much, you will get poisoned, and there's not very much you can do about it because you have to walk through the water. You can try and dodge it a bit. It is tempting to reverse hollowing and do this bonfire and get invaded, and yeah, I've got a free humanity, I'm gonna do that. Yeah. So, for, I think, the first time. So, that is the point of humanity. I only had a point of free humanity, so soft humanity rather. So we're now disgustingly human again. That does mean we're susceptible to invasion by other players. Now I'm going to pop a hard humanity, which turns it into soft, gives me a number 1. And I'm going to kindle this bonfire up. So you can see my Estus has gone to 10, as it will now every time I get to this bonfire. Now we also stay human until we die. This is kind of good. So there is an NPC invasion here. There may also be PC invasions. It is quite possible. I hope not, because I'm not the world's best at PvP, and without a shield, it's not going to go particularly well. Okay, that's Mildred. Right, I always fight Mildred in here. I don't know if this is the best place to fight her, but it's where I like fighting her. Now, this is what any invader is going to look like to you, a sort of red phantom. I don't really want to be two-handing this. Mind you, I'm not going to be parrying Mildred much. I think I will try and hit her as she lands, because I can. Yeah, would be nice to have a shield versus Mildred, but you can't have everything. Yeah, thanks, Mildred. Jesus, woman. And she's down. So again, that's a kind of PvP simulation, if you like. That is what happens, and you will get bonuses. You get a random amount of XP. So this looks remarkably like a real NPC invasion, but it isn't. You will get humanity from invaders. In this case, a lot. And you often get items from invaders, which is really nice. I was invaded by a guy, and he happened to be wielding a notched sword belonging to Kirk, I think it is. And so I got his sword, which was very handy. He wasn't very good, which was surprising because I suck at PvP. I mean, if you think my normal gameplay is bad, well, you should see my PvP. But all I did really was, as a mage, stand behind a tower shield and hit him with an unupgraded axe repeatedly until he died, so he wasn't the world's best PvPer. Since Mildred's been so obliging, let's stick a point into strength at this point. Let's stick a couple in. So, if we wanted, we could summon some help in here. And that is so tempting. So this guy, that's a summon sign, that's what it looks like. If you touch it, you can bring him in. And he looks really quite pleasantly hard. But we're going to try it in man mode. I mean, it's a bad idea. This is such a bad idea. It is such a bad idea. So we've just avoided getting poisoned there. We can't avoid getting poisoned here. Now I'm running around to the right here because this is the best way to get to Quelaag while not having to deal with various hazards, primarily including giants. See that guy? I don't know if you can see it, but he's carrying a massive boulder. And there's actually several of them, and they're quite unpleasant. I don't want to engage them. I've never actually engaged them, because I always take this route to Quelaag. See, I've got free, soft, light, junior humanity here as well, which I got from Mildred. So if I wanted to bring in Mildred, this is how we'd do it. It really is tempting to bring in Mildred. I don't know if I can. I haven't taken Quelaag solo successfully, I don't think, except on New Game Plus, and even then, I probably wasn't solo. Thinking about it. So purple dealy cures poison, pop a heal. No, I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna try it. What the hell? What the hell? If I say everything twice, everything should be fine. Everything should be fine. Yeah, okay, so this will go well. This isn't going to be one of those Capra Demon style, I'll probably die and then succeed. This is going to be one of those, I'll probably die and then die. This is where you can tell the game is Japanese in origin. Not this bit. This bit. Subtlety, not really a feature of this boss. But she's got a pretty smile. I mean, you know. It's just a shame that she's such a bitch. Ow. That really doesn't seem necessary. Okay, spider time. And again. Okay. I didn't really pay close attention to how well I did there. It didn't seem particularly well. Back to being poisoned. And of course we've lost our human status, which is unavoidable because, you know, died. But undead, so come back. Excuse me. There is a plot reason, because you bear the accursed dark sign, and by bear I mean literally you're carrying it in your inventory. I assume it's supposed to be emblazoned on your person in some way. You do respawn. Otherwise this game would be pretty tricky, really. You know, if you die, that'd be it. Kinda suck. If I don't have any moss here, I will just do this with poison. But I don't want to do that. I don't have to do that. So I'd like to reclaim my stuff. Yeah, so how well is this going to go, I wonder? Oh dear. Yeah. This is one of those bosses. Ow! That was kind of unfortunate, really. We're injuring up. Slightly. Occasionally. Ah. Yeah, so I should have noticed that. I'm kind of stuck here. Oh, thanks, Quelaag. See, that's actually what I wanted to do. Immunity frames for the win. She's actually half health nearly. That doesn't mean anything, of course, in this context. Ah, that chafed. Get out of the way! I feel this is going to end badly soon. Very soon. I shouldn't have healed here. Oh no, we're good. The fact that I'm soon going to be down to holy healing is more of an issue. Okay, I'm stuck. Oh dear. Yeah. Stuck behind the legs. That was pretty good, considering. Considering, that was pretty good. It's kind of tempting to use Mildred, it really is. It is so tempting to use Mildred. It's only pride and curiosity that are keeping me trying to kill her solo. It is at least one of those fights where having a shield wouldn't benefit me massively. It is one of those fights where having some fire resistance gear might benefit me. But a lot of the decent fire resistance gear is unavailable. I think I can do, if I think I'm actually going to get some decent hits in during any consecutive minute period, like the first one, is enchant the weapon. But you do need time for that. But since I am doing this without help. It is tempting. Yeah, so what are we doing? Probably time to cure some poison, isn't it, really? Before I die of poison, or at least lose sufficient health to be irritating. It's probably pretty obvious that this is the exact area for which I bought those poison cures. If not, this is the exact area for which I bought those poison cures. I know I happen to have some gold pine resin, and this feels like quite a good place to be using it. Because if I do use it now, I've got to get a lot of damage in the first minute. It's still worth it. Let's rock. Okay, that was less than good. See, when there's lava going on, I mean, ideally you want to be round the side. And that was not far enough away. That was not far enough away. And the lightning damage was nice, but, yeah. It was only nice. These guys out of interest do breathe fire. I just have no intention of letting them stay alive that long. Just everything in here is horrible. And we even got poisoned early. Well, that's fine. Gonna get poisoned eventually. A slight increase in the time doesn't make much odds to me. At least because I'm not bringing in help, I'm not burning humanity on these runs. To be fair with Mildred, this is so much easier because, okay, Mildred has crappy AI and has a tendency to walk into lava and get stuck in lava and die to lava and just fall over in lava and generally just swim in the stuff. So if you do bring her in, the trick is to position yourself so that she can get to you without going through the lava, because she is bright enough to realise that she can't path to the boss. But yeah, and she will come to you if she's out of ideas. But and you may yet see me do it that way. Certainly, if I run out of poison clumps before I run out of Quelaag, then that's going to happen. So we avoided some lightning damage there. That was pretty bad. And nearly dead. There's also lava everywhere, which I don't appreciate, frankly. And I kinda want her doing sword-based attacks. Well, actually, I'd like the spider casting lava in a direction which I'm not standing in. Oh dear. Yeah, if she sticks her head down, if she starts looking like she's really tired, oh dear, get out, get out! Couldn't get out. That's deeply frustrating. But I mean, it's not deeply frustrating because this is Dark Souls, and this is how it goes. If you haven't actually played this game yourself, this is what happens. You try something, you fail, you die. It really adjusts your perspective on gaming, and it kind of discourages the stupid notions about what gaming is that I think have kind of crept in as gaming has become allegedly more populist. It's the same thing that's happened to the American film industry. Well, it's the same sort of mindset, it's the same psychological something or other as has happened to the American film industry, and that the dumbing down is not actually, I think, as necessary as the media kind of make it out to be, and as publishers think it ought to be. And there's a lot of, in gaming, there's a lot of, you know, you never used to complete a game 20 years ago, or if you did, that's because you were damn good. There were games I loved, never finished, because they were hard. Most games last 10 years, finished multiple times, you know, assuming it has an ending. Finished it on the hardest difficulty, assuming it has difficulties. This game is something special though, you know. It's not as ridiculous as, you know, games 20 years ago, still. It's not entirely Twitch-based. And you can learn your way around it, you know, you're not fighting randomness too much. But you get used to dying, and it's an opportunity to suck less. I think that's the way to look at it. So this is, if I could get in there. I think I'm inside a spider. I don't see that as a plus. I see that as a minus. See, I kind of wish I'd been up close now. Get away, get away, get away! Okay, well that's the first time we've done that in a while. I can't see ahead. Well, she's not head down at the moment. Yes, she is. Get away! And I do not want to get trapped up here. Hello. Fancy meeting you here in this cave full of lava. I don't want to get stuck between lava, you see. It's kind of a bit of a problem if I do. She got a little pissy with me there. Okay, this isn't going too terribly at the moment. Oh dear. Having said that... Oh shit. really would like to be near the spider and less near the lava. She is so close. Oh yes! In your face, Quelaag! Okay, I'm seriously pleased with that. Yeah, that was pretty cool. Soul of Quelaag acquired, and Twin Humanities, and 20k. And that was a lot less attempts than I thought it would be, and I didn't bring in the help. Yeah, fighting with Mildred is actually quite good practice. As, to be honest, is looking at a guide. I did look at a guide for that fight once. It was quite early on, it's been a while, but I did remember the bit which said that if you get really close, then she can't hit you with all of her attacks. And so, you know, that isn't purely down to my brilliant mental play or similar, but it was semi-half decent execution. Is this the way to the... No, I think that's further down. So, one Quelaag dead, and this, therefore, is what we're here for. So, as the cutscene suggests, not far from the bell tower, a fortress has just opened. You might recognise that doorway. You can see it from our friendly blacksmith, Andre of Astora. So given the two sets of bells, giant guy opens the door, we can enter Sen's fortress, and we have a homeward bone. So there are other things we can do down here. So even though we have come a long way down, there is more down. This area that looks like background scenery is actually a section that we need to go to later on. And this little patch becomes quite handy later on as well. So this way, which looks grim, will take you through to the next area. Well, not the next area, but an area you need later. But it's still partially blocked off. So we can get to a couple of things. We can get to a boss called Ceaseless Discharge through this way. We can't get an awful lot further. So down that direction there's also the Fire Sage, I think, who is a bit similar to the Asylum fat-ass demon from the start. And beyond the Fire Sage there's Centipede Boy, what the hell's his name? That guy. And he actually we do need in the long run. But we're not going to go there yet. What I will do though is find the wall. Which is it? This wall? It's one of these walls. I honestly can't remember. It's a wall. But it's not this wall? I really thought it was this wall. It's a wall. I think we're just level 2 far up, is what it is. Yeah, we'll pay a sort of family call. There we are. So ignoring our egg-laden friend here, well, we can't ignore him.
Oh dear, what have we here? Are you a new servant?
As with all Dark Souls questions but one, as far as I know, the answer to this is why yes, of course I am.
But you have no eggs.
That is true.
No matter. Go along and have audience with our fair lady. I pray that you will mind your manners.
I pray that you'll get your egg-infested ass out of my way. Damn you. if you want to know, you just have to kill him. It does close off some options. So this fine lady is a firekeeper, and is also Quelaag's sister. If you have one of the useless items from the start of the game, you can actually talk to her. I didn't, because I got an item that didn't suck, so I can't talk to her. But I can do firekeeper-like things here. But I'm thinking leaving is pretty good. We can pick up this bonfire as well if we want to. I'm going to tag it. Because why not? I wanted some strength, didn't I? I may as well do that now. Actually, we've killed Quelaag. Before I start messing around, let's just stop this here. And we will pause at Quelaag's sister, having killed Quelaag without help on only about the 5th or 6th attempt. So pretty long video this, I think. But hopefully it's been enjoyable, and if so, maybe I'll get to see you next time round. Until then, ta-ta!